What is up, guys, and happy Friday. I know you have not seen me since February, I think, but I always tell people if I am not filming, I'm filming somewhere else or busy doing something else. I have so much footage to show you guys from just different things I've been doing over the past couple of months, a ton of footage. So I just wanted to make sure that I had everything together first before I started filming the Friday show again. So if you notice, my voice sounds a little bit on the raspy side. I just got back from Stagecoach back in the desert, and I had to work it. Well, what was 3 days felt like an entire week. I literally knocked out 42 hours in 3 days, you guys. So I had to work basically these 13, 14-hour days, 3 days straight, and whew, between my voice and my everything, like my legs are swollen, my back hurts. My voice is pretty much gone. It's getting better. It's a lot better than it was. But I had a blast, and I just kind of wanted to do a Stagecoach 2022 review to show you guys exactly what I was doing when I was there and my take on Stagecoach. Okay, so as you guys know, I do a lot of brand ambassador work for multiple companies. I've been doing this for 2 or 3 years now. Sometimes when there's big festivals that come through, or Comic-Con or concerts, they ask me basically to come out, and I do a lot of hosting type stuff. So what that necessarily means is sometimes you're on a mic and hosting, and then sometimes I'm hosting people, as in greeting them when they come in, ask if they have any questions. I'm there to kind of help them out. My particular job at Stagecoach this time around was working with T-Mobile in Club Magenta. Now, if you all went to Stagecoach, you know what that is. It's the humongous only pink tent that was literally right at Stagecoach. You couldn't miss it. It's literally like we were in this really swanky, now when I say tent, but this thing was like legit. We literally were right at the main stage. Like, we're in the back of Stagecoach, but the way it's faced is we're like right at the main stage. So it's us, and then there's the main stage, like that. Us, main stage. So everybody that came in, we had TV screens in there so you could see it, but you could also literally just stand up and watch it. And I thought it was absolutely cool, since T-Mobile sponsored Stagecoach this year. That's what the Club Magenta thing was for. So people that were T-Mobile members, or even if you weren't, there's definitely some perks if you were a T-Mobile member, but if you weren't, you could still get in there and just hang out with your friends, stay cool, because when I say that desert is hot, honey, I have been to Vegas. I lived in Texas, and the humidity is on level 10 in the south. You know, Vegas is like this really dry heat, but honey, the desert is a whole other beast. That desert took me out. Like, I knew it was hot, but it was hot.
We're gonna do this together. I want you to do it with me. Here we go, Stagecoach. Everybody say 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, say 1, 2, 3, 4.
I didn't even know black people could sunburn, but honey, I got burned. I was like, it is like, just, it's red and scaly, and just everybody did such a great job. All the artists and everything were so good. Here's my thing. I like country music because I'm a Texan. It's like, it doesn't matter what race you are. If you're from Texas, you're gonna somewhat know a little bit about country and Zydeco music. If you're from Texas, you know what I'm talking about. So it's just kind of the culture down there. So it seemed like for me, Stagecoach seems so much better than possibly Coachella. Let me tell you why, okay? Like, First of all, hands down, the women, you ladies, y'all cowgirls came through. Y'all know how to dress. They had the glimmery, like blinged out cowboy hats. Some of the girls, now there's a lot of booty everywhere, I ain't gonna lie, you know, a lot of cowboy hats, cowboy boots, tanky tops, short shorts. What more can you ask for? But some of them took it to level 10. Honey, you girls out there, let me just say, y'all looked absolutely gorgeous. Some of the most gorgeous women came through Stagecoach in their country girl outfits, and they were dead on, like, it was like countrified fashion, I don't even know what you call it, New York Fashion Week country style. Like, you gotta understand, there hasn't really been any festivals since 2019, I think. So it was packed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, at first I was like, ooh, cesspool of COVID, cesspool. What I only think is that is just, we've been so accustomed to not being crowded and being a bunch of crowds because everything keeps getting canceled, that when it finally comes back up, it's like, dang, I forgot what it's like to be in this massive crowd of people. But it was nice, and like I felt safe all 3 days. People were just having a good time. Nobody, like, people might have had on their little political shirts and things like that, but everybody was so nice. Oh my, it was so diverse. I did not see that coming. But yeah, Stagecoach was very diverse. There was a lot of chocolatey people, like Asians, like there was a mixture. It's like everybody goes, you know, it's like it's a thing. So, but everybody was so beyond nice, it's not even funny. Like some of the nicest people I have ever met. Super chill. People are just having a good time, laughing, dancing, a lot of drinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, country music and tequila. The music was everything. Okay, so first night, I can't name off every single person, so I'm just gonna stick to the headliners. I love Maren Morris. Girl, speaking of your song, girl, she was so good. Like, she was funny and quirky. You just want to be her friend. Like, she's very down to earth, humble, funny girl. In between her sets, she cracked jokes or whatever, but she sung all my favorites, honey. She sung Bones. She sung my song Girl. What else? She sung a lot of stuff. So she was good. Thomas Rhett was amazing. He came out at the end. He was a headliner for the first night. Second night was Carrie Underwood. Oh my. There are no words for Carrie Underwood. When I say that girl has some serious pipes, honey, I was huffing. I was like, how do you sing like that? Like, she just is a freak of nature when it comes to her voice, because she was so good. She came out the gate, honey, fireworks ablazing. Cowboy, like, Carrie Underwood did not come to play, okay? She sung, and I was just singing. I almost forgot I was working. I was just singing along because I've always been a Carrie Underwood fan since American Idol. Like, I've loved her that much. I voted for her. So to see her in person, to watch her journey all these years from American Idol, me voting for her every week, to seeing her as a headliner, that is like full circle. I don't know, it's full circle for me.
Somewhere in Vegas, I'm not sure how I got here or how this rain on my left hand just appeared out of nowhere. I gotta go, I'll take those trips, and I can talk and hit the road. Say what happened here, stay here, all of this will disappear. There's just one little problem, I don't even know. Oh, my mama would be so ashamed. Started out hating, wrong and then it turning out right. Because I know. Sing it with us.
So I have all her albums and everything. I'll sing it, everything. She was good. And then who comes out the end? So here you hear the songs. It's like these American songs that no matter what diversity background you come from, you're gonna know what the song is. So we hear Sweet Child of Mine, right? So I'm like, okay, because I knew she covered it. So, whoa, oh, 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 sweet child of mine. So we're singing it, and then out of nowhere in the middle of a song, it's like, ladies and gentlemen, Axl Rose. I'm like, what? From Guns N' Roses? Like, for real? Like, he's here? He was there. And let me tell you something, I don't know how old this man is. He gotta be like 70 something years old. But when I say he sounded like the record, bro can sing too. Like, he still got it. He still has it. He did such an amazing, they killed the show. Like, shut it down, flipped it, whatever you want to call it. Axl Rose and Carrie Underwood stole the show Tuesday night. Like, just her show set, period. Her lighting, the fireworks to go with different high notes and low notes that she was singing. Like, she knows how to put on a show. She is like the Beyonce of country music. Luke Combs did do a great job. I kind of wish they would have switched them. His show was a little bit more, kind of, I don't know, like, there was no pyros. Not that I need that, okay? But if you're doing such a massive show, sometimes you need that extra to really bring the crowd out. And I felt like he was kind of losing the crowd a little, at least from where I was at. My side, 5 songs in, people were kind of just headed out because Diplo was there as well, but they didn't put Diplo on the main stage, which to me makes 0 sense. I'm like, but that would be my only thing with Stagecoach that I didn't understand is Diplo should have been on the main stage. Maybe they should have switched Luke Combs with Carrie Underwood like different days and have her close it with Axl Rose. That would have been the perfect closing, in my opinion. But it still was a good show. Like, overall, all 3 days were just so much fun. T-Mobile did ask for me to come back, which was so funny. Like, I hope that you come back. And according to the agency I worked with, they gave me rave reviews, which is always a good thing. Anytime you get rave reviews from clients, they know, okay, you work your butt off. And I did, which is why my voice is gone. I wanted to show you guys, I got, when I went and got my wristband, because they had a wristband for all 3 days, which was super smart of them, by the way. All I had to do every day was press my wristband on this thing. If it glows green, you're good to go. If it glows red, we got a problem. Would I go back to Stagecoach if I was not working it? Absolutely. That would be probably the thing I say for anyone thinking about going to Stagecoach. Even if you don't necessarily love country music, it's the experience. Most likely I will be working it again next year. So if you see me have Club Magenta back up again, come by and say hi. A lot of you did. A few of my friends came by, which was awesome. They came and said hi to me. So I will be back, I will return. And the hope is that I'm working there again. But if I'm not working, I'm still going to Stagecoach either way. But before I go, I wanted to show you guys this little Stagecoach little momentum thing I got when you get there. So because I was part of the workers crew, all of us got this little memorabilia thing, which was pretty cool. So it's got the Stagecoach on the back, Stagecoach on the front with the horse. So on the inside, it's just kind of like a, let's see, we have the book to kind of give you a guide on how Stagecoach went, like where to go, how to work with your wristbands. Guy Fieri was there as well. He was giving away like food. He has like his little trailer for food or something. So I didn't get to go over there and get anything, but he did make kind of a small appearance and welcome up some of the headliners to the stage. So that was kind of cool to see. And then I'm going to actually have this framed because I just think it's just so cool. Like, again, it was just the experience of being there. So I don't know which side yet I'm going to frame, but and you guys let me know. Comment down below on which side should I frame. But it's kind of got this little emblem thing, and it says Stagecoach at the bottom. But I like the horse, but on the other side, it gives you the full breakdown of the headliners and everything. So I just thought it'd be really cool to have like this cool kind of wooden frame and maybe add like some little horses on the end to just have my memorabilia to say that I did Stagecoach 2022 after a pandemic, which is just, again, the overall experience was just everything. So that is it for today's show. If you did in fact go to Stagecoach, comment down below and let me know your experience. If you went to Club Magenta and you have a picture with me somewhere, or you came by and said hi or something, comment down below and let me know that you were able to see me and our crew. Thank you again so much for watching. I will be back next week to talk about the San Diego Japanese Garden that I went to about a month ago, to show you guys that. So don't miss that as well. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you all next week. Bye.